Yeah, I might have made a bit of a mistake here. So I've just bought a broken Porsche. You see it's all covered in Porsche tape. That's this one anyway. This is actually not the car that I bought. I'm currently at Pennings in Milton Keynes. M5's there, we're doing some stuff on that. Just done a bit of filming. We're actually heading in, I'm jumping in the Mars car, heading down the M1 to Enfield, BCA, to go and buy another broken Porsche, but it ain't nowhere near as broken as that. Well, we are bidding. Bid again, bid again, bid again. Oh, bid again. No way, bid again. Going once, going twice. Yes, we won it. Amar, we're going to London tomorrow morning to go and buy a Porsche. No, the key word is a broken Porsche. Amar, what happened to your windscreen, man?
Some rock hit it.
A rock
behind a lorry driver.
Because the other day, like, it was just a little thing here, but now it's
now,
it's just like, yeah, it's done a cracking job of that, yeah. Smashing job. On that note, you've done a smashing job of my splitter yesterday as well,
no, don't even mention it. I've got it fixed. It looks a lot better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it looks a lot better. You wouldn't be able to notice it.
We won't say what car it was, yeah?
Nah, no.
Because you will get hate in the comments. So, yeah, on the M1, I said we're not on the M1 yet, we're about to get on the M1. I just said to Amar, you just get some photos of that Porsche because we're going to use that as the thumbnail. Everyone will be moaning, like, this is it's clickbait. You got to do it. Like, we get more views when we, look at that, Alpina. Very nice. You know, it gets people's attention. The car that we're about to buy, let's talk about this. It is a Porsche Cayman S, right? 2.5 flat 4 engine. I am excited about driving this car because I remember when Porsche dropped from a flat 6 to a flat 4, there was a lot of conversation in the car world, as you can imagine. It's like, how can you do this? But it's the nature of how things are going. They turbocharge it as well. Really random but interesting engine to put in a Porsche. So I wonder how it sounds. I wonder how it drives. I wonder, like, does it have characteristics of a normal flat 6 Porsche engine, or is it just a boring 4-cylinder? I don't know, but that's interesting. But what's also quite interesting about this car is that it is broken. So on BCA, they do a condition report. This car is a grade 4 out of 5, 5 being the worst, 1 being the best. If you look at the condition report, you can see that, I mean, there's a few markers there. Oh, I've just zoomed in. Yeah, a bit of damage on the, is that the front bumper? Is that the rear bumper? Bit of damage all round. I would say that they've gone a little bit over the top, grading it as a grade 4. But in pictures, I say this a lot in videos, it's always difficult to judge a car correctly in pictures. So although it doesn't look too bad, it is a grade 4, which is quite bad. And like in the world of BCA, it is anyway. And so we'll see. But you can see there's a good few marks around the car, and the wheels look like they all need a refurb as well. Another thing that BCA do is they do assured reports. Now I was chatting to a car trader this morning. He bought a car from BCA and he chose to buy a car with no assured report.
Found this Golf, all green, all ticks, a grade 3. I was like, yeah, sound, 90,000 miles.
The plus for buying a car with no assured report is there's more risk, which means there's less buyers, which means that you got a chance of getting that car for less money. He did get the car for cheap. It was a Volkswagen Golf GTD, I believe, and he drove or got a lift all the way to BCA in Manchester. He's based in Luton. Got there, picked the car up.
Got to BCA and like, get in the car, turn it on, and just like, what's that ticking noise?
He went in to see BCA and he said, look, I'm disappointed, the car's, the engine's at fault. And they're like, well, yeah, it's an unassured car. You've bought it as it is, and that's it, tough. So he's now got to get a recovery truck to go and pick that car up. In our case, that is not going to happen because our car, we have bought an assured car, which basically gives you a 48-hour warranty. I'm pretty sure it's 48 hours, a brief warranty, and it covers all of the stuff on the report, which I've spoke about a lot in videos previously. And in this car, you can see it's all green ticks across the whole report. So that's obviously what you want to see on your BCA assured report. But Porsche 718 Cayman, 67 plate car. By the way, the mileage is done just shy of 50,000 miles. So should be good. The issue with this car is it's got a fault, it says at the bottom of there, a fault with the ghost immobiliser or ghost alarm. It does say the word start, so I am hoping it does start. If it doesn't start, then we're going to have to get it recovered. but I'm going there with intentions of, obviously I'm in the passenger seat of a Mars car right now, going there to drive the car back. That's why I'm going there. Yeah, I do not want to go all the way there and then have to send the recovery driver. I haven't got time for that. So hopefully it's all right. Obviously, if we get there and there's a fault with the goes to mobilise and the car doesn't start, by the way, we can't then say, well, it's got a clear report and we want a refund or whatever, because it's on the report. It says it clearly. So you're buying a broken car. Yeah, I know I'm going here to buy a broken car. And the used car trade, regardless, when you're buying used cars, wherever you're buying them from, they're a risk. It's a risk all the time. I do say a lot that I like to buy privately because you get to meet the owner and so on. But there's still a risk there. It's still a massive risk. You see that a lot on the channel where we buy a car, we think it's all good, and then we see problems later on down the line. It does happen all the time. So with this case with the Porsche, I hope it's all right. Obviously, I hope it's all right. If it's not, well, it will always make a great video. So I've always got the plus as a YouTuber to get that sort of side of things out of every story. So let's hope that the risk in this case pays off. So we've just been advised to park out the front. He seemed a bit frustrated, and I thought, you're frustrated because you're probably telling the same thing to people over and over and over again throughout the day. No, if you're picking up a car, you do not come in the yard, you need to go park outside and walk in. This is where signage is so good. If there's a sign there that said, if you're collecting a car, park outside, walk in, then it would save him so much breath and time and stress. We're now parked outside on double yellows. We're going to walk in as requested. Porsche. Is that the one? That ain't the one.
I see you on TikTok.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
All the time. I was watching you the other day.
Oh, is it? No way.
RS3 blue one.
Oh, right.
Buy from here.
Not all the time.
You're not round here, are you?
No, I'm up near Luton, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but we just buy the odd one from here. Hope it's all right. Yeah, we'll see. Cheers, mate. Kiss me up. This is all right. It's all right. Nice car so far. Wow. So, obviously the first thing that I asked when I walked up to it, I was like, they pulled it in the yard because it was at the other site, it wasn't here. I explained I turned up early. I said, I apologise, guys. I'm actually early. And they were like, shouldn't be a problem. They're proper sound, by the way. To anyone who wants to moan about BCA staff, my experience with them in Enfield just now was brilliant. They're all super polite, super helpful, and they were quick as well. It wasn't even that busy in there. I was busy, a lot of activity, but it weren't like out of control, which is good. So they went and got the car from the other site. It arrived here. It's now nearly 1:30. Collection time was booked at 2 p.m. And obviously there's this issue with the ghost immobiliser, which turns out not to be an issue. They've just showed me how to start it. And in fact, what we might have to do is, because it's written on the window there, the window's down. It is actually written on that window, so we might have to just rub that off for the journey home. I've obviously not driven it yet, I've just manoeuvred it out of the yard. They didn't want us filming in there. So they just said, can you just go and film out the front, which is all good. Let's look at the condition of the car first. Before we do that, we do a CarVertical check. Now, as I wander around it, I'm looking for paint. Yeah, I'm looking for a car, see if it's had any previous repair. Now, I did do a CarVertical check on this car, like I do with every single one of my cars that I buy, before I came here, before I even bidded on it, because you can't bid on a car without knowing the background history of it. And I've got the check on my screen now. I'm just looking around it. And big thanks to CarVertical, by the way, for sponsoring this video. I'll link them below. If you do a CarVertical check, use my code CCD to get 20% off. What you're looking for when you do a CarVertical check is all green ticks. And this car does have all green ticks. The mileage is all good. Just shy of 50,000 miles, as I mentioned. No finance, no previous damage. Never been stolen before. So it's all good. As you scroll down, you can see a record of the mileage there. The most recent one was in 2025 at what? Oh, I thought it said 27,000 miles. I'm getting mixed up. 47,000 miles, September 2024. And if we scroll down even further, it's all good. In fact, this is a bit boring for a video because there's not really much to talk about. We want to see problems, don't we? We're not seeing any problems. That's a nice truck. That is a beast of a truck, isn't it? Yeah, that is all good. I'll show you an example of what you don't want to see when you do a CarVertical check. And that's exactly why you need to do one when you buy a used car. and make sure you use that code CCG to get 20% off. Valuations, that's that truck. Nice truck, mate. Lamar, don't get run over. He is loving that truck. Right, valuations. This is with our platform, enterreg.com. Free form of keepers, by the way, which is good. MOT there. Most recent one is September 2025. It's due, obviously, it was done in September 2024. Scroll down even further. Retail value of this car is £37,828. Trade value is £31,808, right? The spec on this car is something that I've not spoken about yet. The spec is unbelievable. So we put up a spec check now. So this car was £51,000 new, optional equipment, £16,000 worth of options. Total price when new was £68,000. You can see how much it's depreciated in how many years? What is it? 67. It's quite an old car. Let's say old. It looks modern, doesn't it? Doesn't it look good for the age? A bit like me. So the spec of it is unbelievable, right? Sports chrono pack, including mode switch, £2,845. 20-inch 911 turbo alloy wheels. That was available as an option. That's amazing. They look incredible. PDK gearbox, £2,000. Sport Tex leather interior, £1,485. Sports exhaust system in black. Really? £1,380. Let's wander around to the exhaust, Amar. Look at that. That's good they've done that in black. It's good that they offer that as an option. Bose sound system, park assist, Bison and dynamic light system, metallic paint, £581 for metallic paint. Interior package painted, so it's gloss black. Automatically dimming mirrors with integrated rain sensor. Instrument dials in white, that's nice, I like that a lot. Tinted tail lights, I really like them as well. In fact, one of the images of damage was around that tail light, wasn't it? Somewhere. There it is there. That's they highlighted this in the report, which is amazing. I've used the word amazing a lot today. The weather's amazing as well. The Nando's was amazing. BCA have been amazing today. The Porsche so far is amazing. I've not yet driven it. We're about to find out how amazing the drive is as well. Seat heating. I've missed one there. Rear side air intake grills painted. These, they're painted. They look good. That's nice. There's so much spec here. Sports chrono stopwatch, instrument dial white. Oh, so the sports chrono, that is an optional extra, but you can then option for that to be white. And they've optioned that to be white to obviously match the dials, which is unbelievable. The cost of that was £245. Electrically folding exterior mirrors. Oh, it's a nice one that is. GT Sport steering wheel. Wow. Power steering plus, whatever that is. Jet black metallic, and the final one at the bottom there is the Sports Tex leather interior in black, so you choose the colour of your interior. It's a free option, and they went for black. Interesting stuff. Condition. So they pointed out the wheels. You can see the wheels are you know, they're marked. This is a grade 4 car, to bear in mind, guys. So this is, in my mind, I was expecting something that's going to need a lot of prep. I think they've been so good. Like, every time I do a video at BCA, it's a risk, as I always say, right? When you're buying a car from auction, from any auction, it is a risk. Sometimes when you go into a situation thinking that it's going to be bad, and it surprises you and it turns out to be pretty good, it's a nice experience. And I do genuinely have that a lot with BCA. The nice thing is, because this car does have that inspection report, you've got that peace of mind. By the way, this is not an ad. This is not an ad. I'm just talking about my experience with BCA. This car, I've not even told you how much I paid for it yet, have I? Retail value, what did I say, £38,000. I think it's actually worth more than that because of the spec. Try and find another one of these cars with this level of spec. I'll tell you how much I paid for it shortly because I don't want to boast about that until I've driven it, but so far I'm really, really pleased with this car. The rear tyres are good. I'm interested from a petrol head point of view to drive it as well, not just from a car trade point of view, because I'm excited about driving it. All tyres are good. Condition is good. It looks like it's been had a bit of polish maybe, because it's got a bit of white powder on the bonnet there. Sorry, the bumper even. So they might have done that bit of prep at BCA whilst it's been here. But the front bumper looks all good. Might have been painted. The front bumper might have had paint. I don't know. Maybe they've painted it and polished it. It does look quite fresh. It's a black car, so I suppose you'd expect to see stone chips. And it doesn't have any, so maybe the bumper's been painted. I don't know, but either way, really, really, it's a clean car. Maybe grade 4 is a bit harsh. I don't know, but let's do the dreaded, or hopefully not so dreaded, drive home. See what it drives like. I love the car trade, literally love it, it's fun. And I was saying that to my mate this morning in the gym, the one I was chatting to about the check tyres, tyre pressure light. Put the ghost in. Ghost is fine. Just stick the code in. Start the engine, it sounds. The guy that was saying he had a nightmare buying that car, but I did say to him, one, taking risks is good, and two, like I said to him, continue taking those risks, because they do sometimes pay off. They can go one way or the other, and when it goes the other way, it's bloody amazing. And in our case so far, it's looking like that might actually be the case with this Porsche, which is good. And the second thing is, it's exciting. It is exciting. It's always the unknown. And like ultimately your goal is, the ultimate goal is to earn money, of course, but also to supply good cars to people. Or not just good cars that are of an expected standard. So if you sell a broken car, for example, you advertise as a broken car, and it gets sold as a broken car, and the customer expects they're going to arrive and buy a broken car, and they're happy. But that's good, and you earn money along the way. That's what it's all about, isn't it? I think in this case, I was not intending on selling this as a broken car. I was planning to buy it, get it prepped, which we will do now, by the way. We're going to go back, get it prepped, get it up for sale, and hopefully get it sold before the end of this video, before the video goes live even. But the goal with this car is to buy, prep, and sell a proper retail car. And this will be, when we're done with it, exactly that. And we will earn money out of it. Well, we should earn money out of it. And on that note, let's talk about the figures. So this car came from Webuyanycar, and we're actually passing Webuyanycar now. They're just there on the right. How bloody brilliant is that? So I wonder if it came from that Webuyanycar, and I've done so much, and I am that curious to know that what I just done was I went on the logbook of the car, and it's got the previous owner's address on there, and I've put it into the sat nav, and the previous owner lives 12 miles away from where we are now. Oh, sorry, 12 minutes away, not 12 miles away. That would be long in London. 12 minutes away from where we are now. So I would assume that that seller has gone to that Webuyanycar, it's then gone from there to the BCA down the road. It's been sold online, and then us at Binker and Milton Keynes have bought the car, and it's gone around this big circle of people. And when we bought it, we bid it against loads of other car traders, and we won this car on the hammer for £29,990 plus fees. We've got a little bit of an issue with our account at the minute. We've had to set up a new account, so we've had to start from the bottom. They're upgrading us at BCA, which is amazing. They obviously know who we are. They're like, look, we're really sorry, we're going to get you upgraded. The account hasn't yet been upgraded, annoyingly. I wanted to get this car bought because I'm going away tomorrow, so I want to get it bought before I go away. So they've advised me not to pay for it. I just said, look, I've got to pay for it and pick it up. The fees on top are about £1,000. So it owes us about 31 grand with the collection, and sort my mirrors out. The retail value, as I mentioned, is about £38,000. So I'm pretty confident that after the prep, it don't need a lot of prep at all. It's going to be a really good margin in it. The person that buys it, they're going to be buying a car that's correctly priced. So, from their point of view, they're going to be on the market looking to spend in the region of £40,000 on a high-spec black Cayman S with a 2.5 engine. They're going to get that when they buy this car from Binker. It's going to be a lovely car. It's got good mileage. It's got everything going for it. It's ticking all the boxes. It's clear on the CarVertical report, and it does so far seem to be driving well. And I think on that note, let's just cut it here because we are in the centre of London. Let's just get to the M1 and just open it up and have a feel for, one, for the engine, and two, just overall how well it drives. PDK gearboxes are amazing, aren't they? If you've never driven a car with a PDK gearbox, Porsche with a PDK gearbox, you need to experience it at some point in your life. They're just perfect. They're so good. This car is obviously optioned with that gearbox, £2,000 that gearbox was. But yeah, I'm just joined the M1, and The car's been lovely. It's driving really, really nice. The only fault I can find with it is that bloody tyre pressure light, and I cannot work out for the life of me how to cancel that message on the screen. It's saying press the back button. There's a back button down there, but that's one for the infotainment system. There's usually one on the steering wheel on a Porsche, but this has got the sports steering wheel. There's nothing obvious jumping out at me to select the back button. But that aside, it is all really, really good. Something I haven't spoke about at all in this drive, I love this 320D, is the flat 4 engine. And honestly, because it's got a turbo, it pulls really well. I haven't had a good chance of driving it. We've pretty much been in, not traffic, but slow moving traffic the whole way. But yeah, it's good. It ain't no big super sports car, but it is impressive. I think they're 380 horsepower in that region. If you think a Golf R is a 2-litre 4-cylinder engine, that produces in the region of 300 horsepower. So it's big power for a small engine, and it handles the weight of the car. I think about 1,400 kilos. Handles the weight of the car perfectly. But I'll be honest, I'm a big Porsche fan, but there just never has been a Porsche that jumps out to me personally. Maybe a GT3 or a GT3 RS 911, but it's a bit cramped in it. They're very small, but they are a very good quality car. So from that point of view, they are impressive. I just want to quickly touch on the word buy-in, because buy-in in whatever business you're in, it is a risk. And I said that, use the word risk a lot in this video, but it is a risk, and you always hope that it's going to go your way. As a car dealer, or as car dealers, us at Binker, me and my brothers, we're constantly trying to spend out on cars, constantly trying to make sure if we've got any money available, let's get it spent on cars. We're on auctions every day, we're buying lots of cars off private sellers every day. If there's deals to be had, we want to buy those deals as often as we can. Spending out is the absolute priority. Having money in the bank is a stupid thing to do. You do not want money in the bank. It's not worth it. This car, seeing that it's been to Webuyanycar, it's gone through BCA, sometimes BCA or auction, should I say, is dodgy way to buy a car. But you've got to proactively keep buying. You've got to constantly buy as much as you possibly can, and hope that it does go in your favour. In this case, as I've mentioned, it's looking like it is definitely going to go in my favour, and it's looking like we're going to have about an £8,000. Let me go. Thank you, mate. Around an £8,000 margin in this car, give or take, depending on how long it sells, how it takes to sell, how much prep it needs, and so on. So it's been a great deal. I'm seeing a lot of car traders moaning about the car trade, saying they're not busy, like things are tough at the minute, margins ain't what they used to be. I must admit, I disagree with all of that. I feel like we went through a little bit of a process last year, a bit of a phase where expenses and outgoings went up, not just for the car trade, but for everything. The car values were finding their place. The used car market was actually in a very difficult place in general. Electric car market was bad. It was just a bad time in 2024. 2025, it just feels like it's been amazing. Like, everything is selling. From my point of view, obviously we sell a lot of sports cars. The sports car market is absolutely flying at the minute, and if anything, we're just trying to buy as many as we possibly can, and because they are just all selling. They're just like, this car will sell, you watch, we'll have this car sold by the end of this video. Everything is bloody flying out the door. So the aim of the game needs to be keep buying, keep taking punts. A lot of people love to moan about like the cost of Auto Trader. That's another thing that's very common. People love to moan about the cost of Auto Trader. It's a crazy amount of money. I think my bill's about 12-13 grand a month plus VAT for Auto Trader, but we're selling about 100 cars a month. Now granted, they're not all sold on Auto Trader. We sell a lot of them through social media. And social media is amazing as well, by the way. But it's important to just get yourself out there in any way you can, whether it be social media, eBay, Gumtree, Auto Trader, all of these places. People do go to Auto Trader to buy cars, but if you look at that as a cost per car on Auto Trader, it's £130 a car. Like, it ain't a lot. Even if you only sold half of them, 260 quid a car for a brand or a website to sell a car for you. It ain't a lot of money. BCA, people moan about, I bought a car from BCA, lost money on it, but it was an unassured car. Well, you took the risk, it didn't go your way, and BCA said, no, you're not getting a refund because it's not an assured car. It just doesn't go your way sometimes. And when it doesn't go your way, it seems like the biggest problem in the world, but generally it does go your way. And the more you buy, the more problems you're going to get, but the more profit you're going to get. So the aim of the game needs to be just keep on bloody buying cars. Buy as many as you can possibly afford to buy. Borrow as much money as you possibly can. Spend as much money as you can, because the more stock you've got, the more money you will earn. It's as simple as that. I am very curious to know how much the private seller sold this car for. They might see this video. If they do, if you are that private seller that sold it to Webuyanycar, I am interested to know. I wonder if Webuyanycar have even made any money out of this car. I wonder, I don't know. But either way, I'm happy. I've had an amazing day. I got to buy a Porsche today, drive a Porsche, experience a Porsche, little trip to London, had a Nando's as well, and I'm now on my way back in the car to get it up for sale, get it prepped, get it sold, and more importantly, earn some money. After filming this video, I got the Porsche back to Bincar, got all the prep done, and advertised it for sale. So far, I've not yet found that happy customer, but he will turn up at some point soon, I'm sure. For the meantime, all I need to do is make sure that when you're buying a used car, you do a CarVertical check, and obviously use my code CCG to get 20% off. I'll link Bincar in the description below for anyone who wants to have a browse at our stock. We do competitive rates of finance, we offer great money for your part exchange, and we're keen to do deals all the time. And if you've got a car to sell, our WhatsApp and email links can be found in the video description. Hit like if you like this video, hit subscribe if you're new, and if you've just finished having a cup of tea, go stick the kettle on and have yourself another one. You deserve it.